What's going on, guys? It's your host, Ron C., and this is the You Won't Say It, I Will podcast. You can find me on social media on YouTube, Instagram, You Won't Say It, I Will. You can find me on Twitter, YWSIIW podcast. And you can find me on the podcast networks, iTunes, Stitcher, and Google Play under You Won't Say It, I Will. So this week, feeling a lot better this week. Finally got my voice back and everything. But yeah, I just want to start off saying, fuck Kawhi Leonard. Again, I want to say fuck Kawhi Leonard. So if you haven't known from my last couple of weeks, couple of podcasts, with the whole thing going on with free agency and what's going on with Kawhi Leonard and what was going on with the trade with Anthony Davis and everything, how the Lakers got Anthony Davis in the trade, which you pretty much knew that was going to happen for the most part. Now, with Kawhi, he won the championship in Toronto, and, nobody knew where he's going to do, where he's going to go, what he's going to do for the longest time. So he had the meetings with all three teams. Well, with three teams, with the Raptors, of course. They were the third team. The first team were the Clippers, and the second team was the Lakers. So Kawhi apparently has had talks with, of course, all three. I think with the Lakers, outside the Lakers, he had talked with Magic Johnson. Even though Magic's not, quote unquote, part of the organization anymore, he's always a Laker and pretty sure, he has some sort of ties anyway. So, he talked to him, this and that. And, of course, the third team was the Raptors. So, with the Clippers, it pretty much seemed like they were out of the equation because you didn't hear much back from them or hear anything about the meeting or anything like that. It just seemed like it, and plus it ended up coming out that it seemed like it was between the Raptors or the Lakers. That was pretty much what was being reported. Not sure if it was from Kawhi's camp or, which I think it was, but not sure if it's from Kawhi's camp or if it was one of those, the Clippers didn't go well, so now it's coming down to, the Lakers or the Raptors. So you don't hear much from the Clippers about this whole situation or anything like that. Everything is quiet. You hear anything about the meeting. With the Lakers, you hear the meeting went well, and like I said, he also talked to Magic. And I guess with him talking to Magic went to, news reports, radio and stuff, and came out saying, yeah, it went good. And I guess he leaked what they talked about and all this different stuff. And I'm like, damn, okay, I guess, you talking what y'all talked about. And I guess you feel that confident that he's going to be a Laker, which it did seem like that. But I don't know if that was a good move. Like, why we need to discuss what was talked about in the meeting and this and that. Just, if you were to say anything, which you don't need to say, yeah, we had some good talks, bright young man, and, we'll see what happens, in the near future. Now you have Toronto Raptors. They have their meeting, and something definitely got leaked out there because they had drones and helicopters and shit on the air following him when he came off the private jet into the SUVs and stuff on his way to the arena to have the meeting there. Then of course Drake was involved there and all that, and not too much came out about that meeting, but it was just the fact of somebody said something, because I don't think it was said when he's going to get in town, when everything was going to take place. I just think it came out as when the meeting was supposed to be. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they said the meeting was on a Wednesday, I think, and I sworn they said it was supposed to be on a Tuesday. So I don't know if they tried to throw people off, and something else came out and got leaked, and I guess while all this happened. So another noisy team, pretty much out in the future, the star of, hopefully, on their team for the future. And once again, this is the Clippers. You don't hear nothing from them at all. I mean, nothing, absolute nothing. And like I said, it comes out that they're pretty much out the running. So we thought. Saturday comes. What? 12 o'clock in the morning, 1:12 in the morning, something. It might have been like 11. I think reports were starting to pretty much leak out. This fuck not only signs with the Clippers. Now, you want to come to LA, you want to come back home, but who the fuck goes to the goddamn Clippers? I mean, who goes to the Clippers? Nobody. You become a Laker. Fuck you. Okay? I don't care what LeBron and what's came out about him, this and that. Not even LeBron was there. You go to the Lakers just because it's the Lakers. Not saying that if you win with the Clippers or you win with any other team, you win with, whoever other team, you win with the Kings or something, you win with the Grizzlies and you got that on your resume and you won a championship with them, that it don't look good. It looks just as good because it says champion next to it. But when you have a champion next to the word Los Angeles Lakers, I mean, that just is what it is. All right? You fucking cornrow wearing ass fuck. All right, who still wears cornrows? You braids, you fag. So, signed with the Clippers. But that ain't that ain't it. Now, it comes out Paul George is also getting with the team. And no, he wasn't a free agent. They straight traded for this dude. They straight traded for this motherfucker. Let me tell you. And when that came out saying that Kawhi Leonard and Paul George were going, I'm like, Paul George? Like, how? How, Sway? How the hell is that happening? I mean, what kind of fucking goddamn ninja shit is that? Like, what kind of silent assassin shit is that? Like, that's not a good look. I mean, so basically, the reason why the Clippers was quiet the whole time, they pretty much knew they was signing him as long as they got another star, which, i.e., Paul George was, if the number one person, if not the only. So they call up and making all type of trade stuff with the Oklahoma City Thunder for Paul George, and they made the trade possible. And that's what they was doing the whole time. I mean, these sneaky bastards straight stole Kawhi from us. And I wouldn't even say stole, because he could have easily just signed. And I think he might have deep down was probably going to sign. I don't think he ever was going back to Toronto. I think he deep down was going to sign with the Lakers. And I think that Magic thing might have just messed it up. And then maybe, something deep down with Brian that, maybe the instant click right with them. And I don't think he was involved in the meeting or anything. I don't think he was. But I think it's just, like I said, past stuff with Brian and, with egos and, any team that LeBron's on is, you'll always be number two and all that. But I mean, nowadays, not really, man. Just you're pretty much one of the top future stars and face of the league. Not that saying LeBron will ever be. It's just almost the same thing like with Kobe. You always be the face of the league. You always be Kobe Bryant. Like, who doesn't know you? You always be well respected. But this last few years, Kobe was, he wasn't number one. It is what it is. He wasn't number one, and I always be up, down, left, and right fan of Kobe Bryant, even back then, even when he got injured, before he got injured, all that. What I'm saying? As far as I'm concerned, he's Kobe Bryant. It is what it is, Now, in Kobe's case, it's a little bit different only because the Lakers were trying to rebuild and everything. So, yeah, I mean, this clearly Kobe is the top star. He is the number one person, unfortunately. But in this case, nowadays, with the Lakers, now you have AD and Bron. Yeah, I mean, Bron is, even after going into the 17th year, 18th year into the league, I mean, Not saying he's still one of the most dominant stars, but out of the whole league, I don't care if nobody say he's not number one anymore. Now, top three, yeah, definitely, for sure. I think Kawhi and KD, even with the injury, don't add the injury. That don't mean anything. Outside the injury, he's still, still top three. Just not number one. You want to say he's number two, fine. You want to say he's number three, fine. But he's definitely not number one. But yeah, you go on with the Lakers, Kawhi. I don't know. I mean, you can pretty much argue that it would be Kawhi, pretty much the quote unquote number one star, just name wise. Yeah, I mean, Brian just his name alone. Yeah, you would say will make him number one. But in all reality, how everything would go, and I would think would go, Kawhi would be number one, Brian second, and then AD third. And I think Brian deep down would have been okay with that. I don't see why he wouldn't. I mean, I would, after all these years in the league, I've been there, done that. I mean, it is what it is. And I think they would have even moved him around anyway. I think he would have put him as the point guard. And, if that's the case, yeah, he definitely wouldn't have been number one guy. Definitely would have been Kawhi. AD might have actually been two. And Brian might have been the third person on the team. But these motherfuckers traded for Paul George, and I mean, they gave up so much shit. It actually fucking bothers me. Like, they wanted Kawhi that much. They gave up so much to get Paul George. And obviously they had the money anyway. Even if Paul George was a free agent, they had the money to have him on the team. Obviously if you trade, you got to make sure you still have the cap. And obviously they have the cap, but it's just crazy. Like, this whole thing was really low key going to the Clippers anyway. It's just like fucking ninja shit, man. It's crazy. I mean, they gave up two shooters, pretty good shooters. One's a starter, the other one I believe was a bench guy, but he still was a good player. I mean, they was a solid team. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when it came down to it in a way, they might have had a slight edge on the Lakers. And I'm not going to sit there, well, Lakers had injuries and this and that, which he did. But besides all that, they had a slight edge on the Lakers. But still, Kawhi, if you came to the Lakers, really, it wouldn't have been no fucking slight edge anymore. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who Clippers would have signed, whoever was left. So, but they give up two shooters, pretty good shooters, and they giving up 4 future unprotected first-round picks and a protected first-round pick. Like, that's just crazy. I mean, they gave up I think they gave up a lot, but they believe in Kawhi. They know what Paul George can do, and they believe in him. So, I don't know. They say, they still have pretty decent players on the team. Of course, you got your 6th man of eternity. I believe they still have Lou Williams, So, he's a starter / 6-man player. He can be both, outside of Patrick Beverly. I don't know. We'll see how this go. I mean, now you have the Vegas odds and everything that's shooting out. I think they're number one to be to go to the championship, or I think it's win the championship. I think Lakers is probably like maybe 3rd or 4th best. I think Golden State's up there, and maybe the Sixers are up there. I think the Bucks are still up there. I think they even have the Nets up there. Even for this upcoming season, I think they still have the Nets up there, which is crazy because, you really think with the team the Nets have, just with not Kawhi, Kyrie, just with Kyrie, wouldn't say alone, but just with Kyrie and the rest of the players that they have, you really think they're going to do anything this year? No, they're going to be interesting. Since it's the East, yeah, they're definitely going to be a playoff team for sure. And KD comes back, it's going to be back the following year. I don't know, man. This whole thing is crazy. Fuck you, Kawhi Leonard. Fuck you. You made a horrible decision. You fuck. Can't believe you did that. I'm really stunned. I'm like, this. It just took a turn for the worse. I I woke up. I happened to just fell asleep, and I was up. I was up hanging. I just happened to fall asleep, and I woke up and I don't know. I saw somebody post something. I think it was like Michael Rappaport or something. The way he worded something in his video for the caption, I was like, oh fuck. Okay, I think Kawhi made it a thing. I was like, fuck. I don't want to hear or see it from him. Cause fucking Michael's crazy. So let me go on ESPN. I just went on there, fucking, since I already had the app. I just went on there, made it a lot faster, and that's when I saw that horrible news. You fuck. I mean, I heard that horrible news. That was horrible. That just stuck a knife in me. I really feel some type of way, like I'm actually part of the goddamn Lakers. I really feel some type of way about that. But I'm gonna tell you what, man. Next year, besides all that, next year is definitely it's gonna be crazy. You know, the East is gonna be. The East is really gonna be entertaining alone. I think. I'm not gonna say more than the West, but I think the East is really gonna be entertaining because it's gonna be like, who the top 8 teams? The Nets are gonna go just because you do have Kyrie, but him alone is not taking you to a championship. So it don't matter about KD because he's not there next year. We just talking about just next year. So you still have the Nets, you have Philly. I don't know if you can say Miami with Jimmy Butler going down there, but I'm just gonna say them anyway. That's 3. You got the Bucks, of course, are gonna go back. I don't know. You think the Pelicans? I don't know. The Pelicans. I actually would. I don't think we get a lot of games here from them unless they're going to get somebody big, some prime time shit. But I actually want to try to look at some of their games. Their games actually gonna be interesting. The Pelicans, but I don't know if you really could say them. You got Boston, of course. I think Boston would definitely be a team. They actually rebounded real quick, real fast, and really good after Kyrie, declined that option. They got Kemba, and I really like Kemba. I think Kemba is definitely going to shine for sure. I've always been a fan of Kemba, and yeah, I think things gonna work all right. I forgot who else they got after Al Horford left. Who they get? Edis Cantor, I believe. They pretty much they still got all the same pieces. I don't think they have Marcus Smart anymore. But I don't think they really needed to replace him. So yeah, I think Boston definitely be up there along with Philly and the Bucks. I think they'll probably be the top 3. The Nets would be up there like 4 or 5 or something. I guess you could say Miami. I don't even know if for real. Like I said, the Pelicans. I would take a look. They number 8. It don't matter. Make it to the playoffs. It's not like it's NFL. It's like, well, they made it to the playoffs, but you only got one game to fucking do something. You got multiple games. And even if they only win one game in that series in the first round, they be they number 8. They going against whoever the number 1 team is, which will probably be between the Bucks or Philly. I think it will. It'd be between them two, and then the other one probably be number 2. I wouldn't be surprised if Celtics try to squeeze in number 2, or if not, they'd be number 3. But I would look out for them. Honestly, for real, I would look out for Dallas. I think Dallas, be something to really, really pay attention to a little bit. Memphis, not saying they're gonna do anything, but damn, who went there? Who the fuck went there? Did Ja Morant go there? Damn, I can't remember. But Memphis, I would, there's other teams in the East I would keep more of an eye on, but just, you just never know. Like I said, the East is so weak now, and oh damn, it's fucked up because Kawhi's not there no more. You still have Toronto. Toronto's actually still, I think, are still going to be a playoff team. They're definitely going to be somewhere in the top 8. What number? Who knows? Now going back to the championship, that's not going to happen. The Bucks, Philly, hell, they probably could beat the Nets for real, because KD's not going to be there. Just Kyrie by himself with a whole bunch of guys. And like I said, it'll be between the Bucks and Philly, probably knocking them off something. Maybe even the Celtics if they face them. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, if you want to talk about the West, now the West is gonna be crazy. Now I talked mad shit about Golden State, KD leaving, which is fucking stupid. But even KD leaving, then they heard him ran and got fucking fucking Russell's ass. Um, I I don't know. I think that was I wasn't too keen in that move. I see why they did it. Um, just the stuff they've been doing in the past. It's obviously a reason, and they must believe in them, and they got something planned. So I wouldn't doubt them. But now I really think about it, and Clay is supposed to be scheduled back to come back probably like early February, something like that, and he got to get the rust off. And I wouldn't surprise if they trade Russell's ass. You know what I'm saying? Cause they trade him, then they can definitely get it big. And they have Looney, and they have I think they signed somebody else, but I mean they still have the bigs and stuff. They still have the defense and everything. But I think there'll still be a team for sure. Of course, the Lakers is going to be up there in the playoffs. Of course, the Clippers are going to be in the playoffs. Portland is going to be right back in the playoffs, even after the people that left, everybody that left. Even after they did it. I'm sorry, I'm trying to look something up. So yeah, you still have Portland, you still have Golden State, still have the Lakers, Portland, Lakers, Golden State, Clippers. Of course, you still have Houston. Now Oklahoma City, that's going to be a little funky because they trying to get rid of Westbrook's ass, and I don't think he's going to stay in the West. Now, this is where we go back to the East again. Now, if he goes to Detroit, which is, I think they're trying to, I guess they're trying to trade him there. It was rumors a little bit about him going to stay on the West, going to Houston, and trying to get rid of CP3. Then it was rumors about him going to the East, going to Miami Heat, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know where the hell he would go, but I don't think Thunder. Yep. I mean, depending on who they trade him for and where you trade to and everything. Depending on what they get, I guess is a little extra sign by that. But I wouldn't count on the Thunder. So I mean, you got 5 teams right now in the West, and I'm sorry, I kept saying the Pelicans. The Pelicans, I believe, is on the West. So with the Pelicans being on, and they're not East. I'm tripping. Yeah, they're West. So now you got the West. You got them in the West. Yeah, I don't see them. I don't know if they could be a playoff team. Because you still have Denver and Utah. That's 7 right there. Oh, yeah. The West is going to be crazy. That's going to be crazy. It's pretty much just wide open in the East. Wide open for everybody. Everybody in the East. Yeah, man. It's gonna be crazy. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be crazy. Shit. Yeah, I don't even know now. They got me stunned. It's definitely gonna be crazy for sure. Yeah, all I can really say is that the West is gonna be pumping for sure. This NBA season, I think. We always say this every year about NFL, NBA, and all that. Oh man, it's gonna be crazy. But yeah, this year is definitely gonna be crazy for sure. It's gonna be a battle. LA, Golden State still gonna be trying to prove something. Damian Lillard with that big ass contract, which he deserves. One of the best athletes in the league. Or we try and go back. You got Utah. Utah's, don't, of course, everybody say don't sleep on them, which you shouldn't. Young team. They going to do the damn thing. Denver's just as young. The only person you have is just the center. Rest of the guys is good, but they still playoff bound. I don't know, man. It's going to be crazy. Definitely something to look out to. But before I end that, I just want to say, fuck you, Kawhi. Fuck you, piece of shit. So I'm sure everybody's heard about this damn fight. Guess I might as well stay in LA. this damn fight about Disneyland in Disneyland. So you had this fight going on. Now, when I heard about this fight, right? I think I first heard about it on Steve Harvey's show, and they talked about it, and I could tell the way J. Anthony Brown was like talking about it, and I was like, damn, I think it's gonna be about black folks. Damn. And it's kind of messed up. I mean, I ain't trying to make it seem like some race war, but it's like, dude, we see shit like this all the time with us, about us, and all the time. It's like, I don't give a fuck if it was. I don't care if it was white, they was Chinese, or anything like that. Just as long as you ain't black, just let something slide for us for once. Man, these were straight fucking goddamn black people fighting at goddamn Disneyland. Now, if you haven't seen the video, it's actually pretty fucked up. It's pretty disgusting. It wasn't even really a fight. It was just more like a one-man brawl that was just, he was just going in. So, you haven't seen the video, look at the video, but as of right now, I'm just going to paint the picture for you. So, they're in Disneyland in like some little Toonstown or something like that. I don't know much about Disneyland or anything about Disneyland, but so they're like in Toonstown. It don't even matter. Disneyland's for kids. I guess there's a guy and this woman, which I thought it was his girlfriend, but it came out that it was his sister. She spits on him. Now, anybody's first reaction, I don't care who you are, what gender you are, or whatever like that, your reaction, whether it's a one of those things where you tap your knee and your knee go up, one of those type of reflex, one of those type things, or you just programming your head to smack a motherfucker upside their goddamn head, and now the first initial hit, yeah, he smacked the shit out of her. I don't think his hand was closed, but yeah, he definitely smacked the shit out of her for sure. Call me what you want. Anybody who spits on anybody, I mean, that's just the most disrespectful, nasty shit. You can get on me about, well, you still a man, this and that, you stronger, why you hitting a woman and all that. But okay, so the woman can do anything they want or something like that. I mean, that's assault. I mean, that's different. A woman mad because you did something, they hitting on you and stuff like that. Fine. All right, it is what it is. But when it started getting down to you wanna square up and throw bowls and fight me like, guess like a man, or fight me like you want a boxing ring type fight and everything like that. What am I supposed to do? Let you lump my face up? Nah, that's not happening. So that's the level I put it on when it comes to spitting. I don't care who you are. So he did his thing. He slapped her. That's only should have been the end of it. That's it. This dude wailed on this woman. I mean, he went in on this woman. This was a big chick. And I mean, he went in on her, and there's another guy that was there with them. Not sure what the relation is, still stuff coming out about it. Not sure what the relation is, but he gets in with him, and now all of a sudden it looks like the dude, like he can fight, but he can't fight like at all. So another girl comes up that I guess is whatever relation to them. They're with them. She comes in and he takes a couple shots at her, and she got a little bit more fight in her. And to me, it seems like the first girl he hit, I thought was his girlfriend, could have seemed like something she was used to, or she was trying to like calm him down or trying to stop him. I'm like, that's your sister. I never met no brother and sisters out here that he brother would hit a sister and she would be like, no, but you can't. That's the way she was acting, like. Yeah, well, maybe we do fucking hit her on her all the time, and it's a sister. But she seemed like she was used to it. She pushed the stroller out the way, and, I thought she was about to do something, but it seemed like she was like trying to, see what was going on. Why you do that? Bitch, why you fucking spitting in his face? Shit. I ain't saying he right about anything, but you damn sure ain't right either. We ain't doing that. But he wails on his other girl, and then somehow, some way, the other guy that he was fighting started fighting the second girl. It was crazy. I mean, it was just, it got to the point it was starting to get sickening because these dudes is now, it's way past spitting. This is like, blacking out, and they just, I mean, they fucking well on each other. I mean, it's fucking crazy. I mean, it was fucking sickening. Like, it was at the point where I was like, yo, man, I might do some Michael Jackson type shit. Like, this shit is embarrassing. Like, who the fuck does this? First off, who the fuck fights at Disneyland? Let's just get that out the way. I don't care how much money you have. Disneyland costs too much fucking money. I'm sure just as much, even if it's a little less than Disney World. Even around about the same amount, it don't matter. Them places cost too much fucking money to be sitting there fucking fighting. I mean, it's coming up as a regular day, a single day. It says single day regular is $117. Now I'm pretty sure they adjust the prices for the years, but you talking about fucking July, and this just happened last week. So you talking about holiday weekends and shit like that. Even if it wasn't holidays, it's in the summer, so everybody's going into summer. You know, kids off school, people taking vacations and shit. So the prices are high. I mean, high as hell. I mean, the cheapest thing I see is like getting like a 5-day pass. As of right now, it's $64, but that's for 5 days. Who the fuck is going there for 5 days? You know what I'm saying? People like going there just for 1 day, maybe 2. But this is Disneyland. This is something smaller. If it's Disney World, then yeah, you might get a couple day pass or something like that. But these motherfuckers, man, I mean, goddamn niggas, man, I'm telling you. I mean, why? Why? It costs too much money to be fucking going in there fighting. It's too hot for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't know how it got started. She shouldn't have fucking spit in his face. He did what he had to do, in my opinion, but this kept going and kept going and kept going. You know what I'm saying? Even if you mushed her in the face, try to choke her out. I mean, that still actually would have been more crazy, but still, what do you really do? I mean, really. I mean, all the guys out there, I mean, you really gonna sit here and tell me that's somebody spit in your face? No, not just somebody. A woman spits in your face. Yeah, obviously a man spit in your face. You ready to fucking probably stab and shoot the shit out of the motherfucker. But a woman spit in your face, I mean, what do you do? I mean, you really just turn around, this and that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, women are still told and taught that, why pick a fight with somebody who's, as y'all like to say all the time, bigger and stronger than you and this and that. You shouldn't put a hands on women because this and that. Well, why should I give you the right? And that's still the same thing. And I mean, it's too hot. It costs too much fucking money. Be going there fighting and shit like that. I mean, it was crazy. And then the second girl that came up, now by this time, guys were like trying to, I don't know where the fuck security was. I mean, they probably not used to it. Now, Disneyland, if I'm not mistaken, now I know LA a little bit because I have been around there, from when I used to, drive over the road. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Disneyland is like, it's not shit like in South Central or near South Central, in Compton, there's like, it's like right around USC area. So, it's right around the hood. You know what I'm saying? And you still don't get that. You still don't get that. You still don't hear about shit about that around there. You know what I'm saying? You would think that, you hear those type neighborhoods, you would think shit would probably happen all the time, or they would move it and wouldn't have built it there in the first place. And, I mean, security came out fucking, I mean, you talking about, I mean, the video had to be going on for a good like 5 minutes. Maybe like 5 minutes. Either way, even if it wasn't that long, it's still, even if it was 2 minutes, 2 minutes at the most security should have been there. It took a minute for people to step in and intervene. Now it's getting to the point where it's like, yo, somebody got to step in. Like, I'm telling you, like, this dude was well on these fucking women. He was going in. He was beating. It is what it is. He was beating their ass. You know what I'm saying? And, they finally kind of like stopped him and slowed him down. And the other girl, I think, came back and got on his face and all that. And the one guy that went on try to push her back and stop. And that dude broke loose from the dudes. And when he broke loose from them, the second time coming after this girl, he jabbed the shit out. You can hear it. You can hear that shit in the video. It was like pop, smack. I mean, he jabbed the shit out of her and like pop, more real quick. She fell. I mean, she straight fucking fell, went down for the count. Nigga, 10, that's it. You know what I mean? You over, you won, nigga. Get down, move. Why you hit that chick like that? You know what I mean? I think he went a little bit harder on her than the other chick. You know what I'm saying? And you hear her down there screaming and shit like that, all this other stuff, and people, telling her to calm down. Like, telling her to calm down, she just got fucking 2 pieces of biscuit. down to the ground. You know what I'm saying? You gonna tell her to calm down. And I mean, that whole thing was just nasty and disgusting. I mean, it was, dude, it was bad. It ain't no room for that. And I don't condone no dude putting hands on women and stuff like that. But sometimes it does get to a certain extent, like I said, spitting, or it might be other cases where, you know, you got crazy ass chicks out here might be trying to chase you with knives and stuff like that. Oh, okay, I guess you just run, or you let her like swing at you. Hopefully she don't fucking cut the shit out you while you trying to stop her and this and that. Yeah, okay, I guess that's the manly thing to do. Fuck you, okay? You come after me all crazy, definitely something like that. We got a whole different problem, and I would think that would fall in the guidelines with a lot of guys. I'm not gonna say everybody. You got some guys who are just like, no, don't hit women at all, this and that, and I'm with it, but I guess I come visit in the hospital after he fucking stabbed you fucking 10 times, shot you a couple times because you could have been stopped from getting the gun or something. I don't know. Can't stop nobody from spitting on you, but, I certain shit has punishments, repercussions. And, I guess her getting smacked upside the head, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying you should maybe not close your fist, but you know what I mean? Maybe pimp slap the shit out of her, glitter everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Something. I don't know. That's just me. But you guys gotta check this shit out. You can just type in Disneyland fight. I mean, you gotta see this shit. That shit is it's fucking insane. I mean, for the whole time looking at the video, I'm just like, damn. It ain't many times I've been ashamed to been black, but goddamn, this is definitely one of them. I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit was crazy. I ain't gonna lie, I looked at it a few times because I was just really appalled. Like I was trying to get details out of it. Like, what the fuck? I mean, what could have happened? I mean, damn, goddamn. I mean, looking at that second chick though, man, he's like pop, pop, pop. It's not funny, but I mean, goddamn. I mean, you see that shit now after I'm describing it to you, and once you look at it, you're gonna definitely be like, oh shit, goddamn. Then you're gonna be like Chris Tucker, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Shit, goddamn. I mean, that's just crazy. But yeah, definitely go look at that. Man, woman, black, white, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Just whatever your views is on that, I'm pretty sure they ain't far from mine. Most reasonable people. It's just fucking insane. But all I gotta say is, us black people, man, we definitely gotta do better. Can't be going to places like that, cost too much money, or anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like I go to Six Flags Great Adventures all the time, and not saying that's not kid friendly, not saying kids don't go there, but it's not as kid like as that's what Disney is. Just strictly kids. That's for kids, so everything's gonna be kiddie. At least for the most part. I'm sure you got some adult stuff, but you know what I'm saying, versus the other way around. Six Flags has a little kiddie part, whatever, but it's mainly, you bring kids there, but you only bring your kids there that are like certain heights and or age, because it's more of the, I guess you want to say, adult scene or older kid scene and up, and I would expect that type fight. I would expect that at Six Flags before I ever expect that at Disneyland. Like, I would never expect it. And maybe that's why security took so long getting there, because they, you're not expecting that shit. I don't know. It's crazy. And I think the cops and stuff end up coming, of course. And, from what I was reading, that they ain't filed no charges, at least yet. They didn't do anything. They didn't do this and that, which I guess was a good thing. Everybody getting locked up any other time. So they lucked out on that. But I guess because they was, lying, saying, no, it wasn't all that. It wasn't this and that. And people, I guess, wasn't intervening, saying, nah, man, he was jabbing the shit out of her and this and that. I guess people wasn't saying anything until later on, especially once this video came out. And I think that's what happened. The video started to surface and everything. And this was after they was long gone, probably got kicked out. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that, man, you probably should be banned. You should be banned now. Ain't no way in hell you should be up in Disneyland or World around the kids like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, I enjoy me a good fight, but It's no way. I got my kids. I got kids there with me. Like, it's no way in hell I'm sitting there looking at that shit. And if I see it getting wild like that, like, I ain't got no. You know, it's to the point like you might have to go over and stop it. I'm telling you, like, it was wild. But like I said, black people, let's do better, man. I don't care where the fuck it is. I don't care if it's just a simple barbecue or the most fucking expensive place on earth. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do better. But that's pretty much it, guys, man. Once again, you can find me on my social medias, YouTube, Instagram, You Won't Say It, I Will, Twitter, YWSIIW podcast, and you can find me on the podcast apps, iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play. Search You Won't Say It, I Will. This is your host, Ron C. You guys have a good one out there.